Now, Luke Williams, what a season he has had so far. His save percentage, Tony, right now at just over 70%. This young man in goal has just been phenomenal so far for HSE.
Yeah, that's gonna win you a lot of games. That's gonna win you late into April and May and set yourself up for another state championship run at 70%. I mean, that's absolutely huge. The average is right around 55, 60. So, kind of shows you how great of a season, as you mentioned, he's having.
Well, we mentioned keep an eye on this offense course. We were watching a little bit in warm-ups, and this is a team, the Ram team, that can really score quickly, much like what we've seen with HSE. And the first shot and the goal, and guess who? It's going to be Ian Spakowski on the board, and you can see that from the left side.
Yeah, Spakowski there, a great setup from his teammate Bishop. Bishop finds him and just aggressive, fires a missile in there, and finds the back of the net for the first scoring of the afternoon.
Take another look at it right here, and we're talking about this one just inside that 12-meter, so he's going to be one to watch.
Yeah, I mean, that's accurate, that's fast, that's hard to defend. And by the time you
look
look
at the state of Indiana, nothing runs like a deer. Give them a call, 317-849-0810. And just like that, Spakowski
with his second, and just the speed. You saw the speed.
Let's see how the Rams will take advantage of this one.
See if they can fight this off here.
As they work behind the cage. That's a rip big time right there by Spakowski, and already he has the hat trick.
Yeah, the hat trick early here in this one. He's got all three goals. Just the force behind his shot. I mean, you look at right here. I mean, this is from deep, and he just throws that as hard as he can. And to be able to throw it that fast.
That was Spakowski, and he's been quiet lately. That is Spakowski right there, and what a save by the keeper. Nice job by Luke Williams.
Yeah, Williams kind of back against the wall, sits down on it. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, but a great job there. Bishop's had a few turnovers, and that's led to scoring. But again, HSE doing a great job of scoring quickly, but also scoring patiently.
Another save there by the keeper, Luke Williams.
Yeah, great job by Williams. Just gets down on one knee, stays focused on the ball, brings it in with the stick, and that'll lead to a flag.
The Rams are man up here in the last minute remaining in this first half. Quick shot, just wide as, how about a nice hustle there by Luke Williams.
Yeah, Williams gets in, creates the contact, forces Bishop to turn, fire, and fires it wide. So with 58 seconds to go, don't want to turn it over here.
Careful.
Oh, boy.
Really, Williams running for his life.
Yeah, but we got a flag coming, and they overthrow it here. Let's see who scoops it. Turnovers, so we'll see how they manage offensively, does HSE here in the second half.
Good look at Steele Chrisman. Shot is going to be knocked down. Good job again by Luke Williams.
Yeah, and you got to give credit to Luke Williams. He's had a couple key saves right in front of the net. We saw one on this end bounce off his stick. We saw one kind of bounce, and he fell on it to stop it, and a great save right there. So Williams really, we talk about how offensively guys like Gold, who has 3 goals and 2 assists here, but Williams defensively as the goalkeeper has done a great job as well of keeping the Rams.
But going down, turnover number 10 now.
Yeah, and running with it, right? We talked about getting physical and getting some turnovers, getting out and running with it. Let's see if the Rams can take advantage here. Great pass.
And too close inside the 8-meter and the score. That'll be Steele Chrisman. And finally, the Rams on the board here after 6 straight put together by HSE.
And we talked about one of the big-time changes and adjustments that the Rams are going to have to make to get back into this one. It was forcing field, and now they're able to set up their offense for a look here.
Here's Austin Mingus. Rams down by 4. Mingus a little bit wide. Good reaction that time by Luke Williams. It'll stay with the Rams.
Throws it wide here. But again, the Rams right back on it. They're going to show some speed.
To the inside. Ball comes loose, though he was in the crease.
We thought this was going to be in the first period a scoreboard lighter, right?
Yeah.
We thought we were going to see the scoreboard get lit up, and both teams pushing to 15. Defensively, HSE has done a great job of adjusting, and Williams too. Your last chance effort there. Your goaltender has done an absolute tremendous job here of keeping the Rams off the scoreboard.
So again, Rams errant pass, and they're going to be able to hold on to it as HSE had everybody inside that 30-yard line. Good look here at Spakowski once again. They work a long stick defender on him, and that is Dalton Fertig.
Yeah, great job by Fertig there of getting physical, giving him a few smacks, and then beating him to the angle and not allowing him to have an angle to shoot for the goal.
Nice save again off the shot by Mingus.
Yeah,
Luke Williams.
Williams with the snag. Look what I found. Don't turn it over here and start pushing it back into the other direction. But, yeah, great job by Williams. He's really controlled this game.
Just lost to Cathedral a couple of days ago, 9-7. So they're hoping to rebound here today. But, again, down by 4. Chance to cut it to 3 right here in this possession. Good look here at Mingus on the attack. And
get that in?
Did he get it in? I believe he did. It went low on Williams, and they've scored 2 straight.
Yeah, Mingus there gets right to the front of the net and makes it happen. It looks like off the turf. Great job here by Ben at the replay. Yeah, it gets it. Oh, it skips right in front and goes in. So a nice one off the turf there. Williams will be thinking about that one. That's one I bet he says that he should have found to go that might be something that we go back and look to as a huge possession, either way, whether defensively for HSE or offensively for the Rams.
Well, they're going to work again behind the cage. We're under a minute remaining. Nice turn and the shot, and Williams the save again. Chrisman had a good look.
Yeah, great job by Williams there into the glove and then off and running. Gets, kind of like that outlet pass in basketball, right? Get out and run and get that first pass, and it leads to a golden opportunity.
Rams will keep it, and of course right now, Rams up, man up here in this opportunity, so you'll see HSE in the zone.
Yeah, I think if you're MICDS, you want to get a good look here. You want to stay patient. You're not quite in a hurry, but get a good look. They do there, and it's deflected away out of bounds.
Spakowski.
Wow, and it's going to stay here with MICDS. So the Rams maintain possession.
Oh, that's a tough call right there. By the way, the injured player was Henry Wands for HSE.
He's been a big part of their offense here this afternoon.
Yeah, he was pointing to his right leg when he went to the sideline, so hopefully he's okay. Low shot and the score by Mingus.
Yeah, Mingus with the spin move, skips it off the turf, finds the back of that net. And all of a sudden, Troy, we have ourselves an old-fashioned lacrosse contest. They cut it to 3, 9:49 to go.
Mingus getting his second.
30 or 7:25 now to go in this fourth quarter, this fourth period. You want to be able to pick and choose, but you need to be quick to get it down to the 20 and then set something up here. As that one goes wide left, Williams will chase after it.
Spakowski moving to his right. Shot a little bit wide
left. You're going to be
probably
playing a lot of defense in this final 6 minutes. We'll see, you're going to have to see the Rams step up the aggressiveness here. They've had possession here for over 1:30 and only one shot attempt towards the goal.
That's going to be a 12-meter shot. That is over the head as Coleman tried to get it past Luke Williams.
Somebody going downhill towards the net, as you see right here, but shooting it from 12, 14 meters out is not going to get you back into that. As you see right there,
Yep.
Williams too good in the goal. We see it from 12 meters back-to-back shots there. Williams deflects that one out of the way. Now the Rams do maintain possession here. I think you got to get a little bit closer to get a better look. Use some hesitation, use some spin. But again, HSE's going, all right, you're not scoring, and that clock keeps ticking.
That is Chrisman. And the way you see HSE playing everything in the inside, they don't want to get beat by anybody.
Yeah, and you don't want to get beat behind you on an angle or on a spin move right here, as we just see. And that one goes off the minutes. Maybe we act like the scoreboard is tied up and what we can do to get a goal. But down 5, there really isn't much of a sense of urgency here. Try to get it to the net right there, but just a little bit too in too deep on the angle.
Got a flag down off the shot. This may go against the Royals. That's it. That one was checked that time. Good job by Dalton Furtick.
Yeah, Furtick there with the deflection, and then Williams scoops it up as the goalkeeper. So what an afternoon by the goalkeeper here for HSE, Luke Williams.
Especially after 3 goals in that opening period of play. Williams very good in that second quarter, but has been solid all day long. By the way, Dylan O'Rourke is out, so it'll be man up now for the Rams. Fans now starting to head to the exits as they smell an HSE win.
And that will
that's
do
gonna
it.
do it. So HSE, big win today over the 2A state champions out of the state of Missouri, MCIDS, the Rams. Your final score, 11-6. We'll come back. The Morales Group postgame show coming up next on Indiana SRN. Only big win, now 8-0 on the season. Got off to a slow start, but bottom line is they come back and pick up a nice win here today.
Yeah, that's really what you needed, right? You didn't want to go into spring break taking your first L. A great opportunity here to get that W, both defensively and offensively. I thought complemented each other. They had the Rams had the size advantage here this afternoon, but the speed, the turnovers, and the faceoffs won for HSE. Ended up with the difference, and I think we're going to go with our buddy here, Luke Williams, in goal. Has some great saves, some great deflections, and to hold a high-powered offense like the Rams to just 6 goals. I thought that was a huge key to the 5-goal win here this afternoon for the Royals of HSE.
Yeah, so Luke Williams, the Piper Logistics player of the game, from warehousing to transportation. Piper Logistics delivers solutions that keep you